Hi guys, Bran here, and welcome to a different kind of commentary video today because I had an interesting idea while I was sitting here just recording my other commentary videos, and this one's completely from the chest. Like, I literally, I just thought about this second. We went live the moment I thought about it. They have been in DBD. Behavior has put in a lot of solo content. We've had some package content that's really, really nice. Like, a Halloween chapter both has Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. The Saw chapter both had Pig and Detective Tapp. So we have these nice little packages that remind us of the wonderful IPs and movies that we enjoy a lot, and we get to play it from both sides because we get one from each side, so we can enjoy the content no matter what the role is, whether that be killer or survivor. We get to enjoy the IP now being in one of our favorite games. But we've also had a lot of the opposite. We've also had a lot of killers and survivors released independently. We've had Bill. Bill came in by himself with no killer. Bill from Left 4 Dead. He didn't come with a map or a killer or anything like that. He came in by himself. Same thing with like Pinhead, Ghostface. They didn't come in with Kirsty Cotton, or they didn't come in with Sidney Prescott. They came in by themselves. Before somebody in the comments puts down, I know they only have the rights to the mask, and that's why it's not the franchise. They only own the rights to the mask. Somebody, the moment I said that, is already just like, sending me a 14-page essay on how I couldn't have known that. Like, I understand. I know. That's why. You know what to tell me. And I want to say that, like, initially that's not like a bad thing. Like, I would rather have Ghostface period, right? And be like, oh man, I would have loved to have Sidney. Like, of course I would love to have Sidney Prescott in the game of Dead by Daylight. I would love to play as Sidney. That would be great. But like, I'm not going to say no to having Ghostface. I'm not going to say no to that at all. And I will take the content as it comes, even if it's not in like a perfect package. And to that I say, we've had killers by themselves, and we've had survivors by themselves. What if we had maps by themselves? Now let me explain. I think in a lot of horror and a lot of like in the horror genre in general, sometimes places and locations are the central character of the plot. And sometimes more so than like a specific killer or a specific survivor, the setting is kind of more important than the actual characters themselves, or equally as important. Like, think about, there's two main examples that brought this to my mind. For example, let's take a character that already exists in a game that, for another example, also came into the game by themselves. Let's look at Leatherface. I would love for them to retroactively go back in and add their farm from the movie. Is that likely because of their Texas Chainsaw ASIM that's coming out? Yeah, probably not. But I'd love for them to go back in and retroactively, just with a mid-chapter, with no survivor, no killer, just add in a new map that's just based off of their original farmhouse with all the leather skin decorations and stuff like that, and pay homage kind of to the original, kind of just like, New Haddonfield does. I would love to see a map like that. I think that'd be really cool. I would take that as a standalone piece, because like that setting is super cool and kind of stands out almost as much as the Sawyer family does, stands out almost as much as the survivors that went into that horrible setting. Like, I feel like that stuff's really, really cool. Also, another thing is that you can branch this out into the realm of like Hollywood horror. Mainly, let's think about like something really cool like the Backrooms. Backrooms has lore for like monsters and stuff, but there's not really an iconic killer and, not really an iconic survivor for that either. The Backrooms themselves are kind of the character. They are the character that draws you into the plot, even though it is just the setting. Like, the setting is the character. That is the interesting part, is this place that you can slip in and out of and can get stuck in. That is the main character. But like, if Behavior just decided to just like, put through just like, a really, really cool and like really weird psychedelical just Backrooms map, and that's like the IP is just the map, I would be cool with that. Just that by itself, I'd be fine with that. I think that would be really cool, and I think that would be really fun. I think that would be like really, really neat. I don't know. Like, I was just thinking, I was sitting here in my chair and I'm thinking, like, we get standalone killers and we get standalone survivors. How come we don't get standalone maps? And there's so much you can do with that. Like I said, you can do IPs that you have in the game that don't have their own maps yet and have very, very iconic settings that you could just add in retroactively, or you can go for like horror genre, like awesome horror genre IPs that like the setting is more the character, and just introduce those as kind of like their own chapter that way. And I would just, I don't know. I think there's so many possibilities with releasing standalone maps. And I don't know. Is it just not something they thought about? Is it not something they wish to pursue? Because like, I think that would be a really, really cool and awesome idea to have like standalone maps in the game released as content. It doesn't have to be alongside a character, right? Like if you could just add more stuff, that would be neat, you know? So I don't know. I thought that was a cool idea. Let me know what you guys think. Would you guys be cool with having standalone maps released, or would you prefer to have them only released with a survivor or killer? Let me know down in the comments below. This will be it for today's video, friends. Thank you so much for watching, spending time with me today. But I do upload daily, so I will see you tomorrow. But if I do not, I'll see you when I see you.